How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. My name, of course, is System Z, and in the last episode, we built an amazing underground iron golem farm, and I gotta say, it is working pretty well. And a lot of you guys have been saying you feel bad because we're killing innocent iron golems, so I'm gonna take your suggestion, and we're gonna change this flower into a poppy, because let's face it, I've got more poppies than I know what to do with. What do you guys think we should do with them? Should we just throw them away? I don't know, and we're going to get even more as this thing continues. So, over the last couple of nights, I have been doing AFK sessions for about 8 hours each night, for as long as I've slept. And as you can see, we've got great results. Not too quick to where it's just an absurd amount of iron, but a decent flow while we're AFKing at the very least. We've got nearly 3 stacks of blocks of iron and a little bit left over as well. And then it continues to flow in as we work in this base, which we are going to be doing some work today in the base. I have been trying to figure out a design for the third floor for a while. I remember now why I hate doing circular bases. But don't worry, I did come up with a pretty nifty design. Today we're going to be building where the iron, or not the iron, where the chest storage system is going to be, which is going to be on the very bottom floor. We're not going to be doing any stairs yet though, as I do not yet have that design. But what we need to do first is go ahead and change the floor here into normal oak wood. I think that might look a little bit better, and we're going to take this same design here and just push it down to the third floor. So yeah, we basically just need to go ahead and get started on that, and then we can continue on with the progress. Another thing that was affected by the AFK sessions was our mob farm. I actually came down here a moment ago to check, and it is pretty much full, except for the top chest. These are still kind of filling in, but yeah, we have a full double chest of gunpowder, almost on accident as well. I kind of forgot that this was a thing, so this is really pleasant to see. I'm glad it works, but I came down here to grab my treasure chest because I need to do something that has been annoying me for quite some time. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but well, I got a tropical fish there. That's a fish killer, man. Those elevators are deadly, but I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but the trim that goes along the aquarium has had sandstone showing on the sides. That has been probably the most annoying thing I have ever seen. So I'm gonna go around and do this. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, well, that's one problem that we probably face with this. But there we go. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Yeah, that looks a lot better now that we don't have any sandstone showing. And another thing that I wanted to experiment with is the floor type. So as you guys know, I did say I wanted to do oak planks as my floor on the second floor, but I started thinking we do have other blocks to build with now, and I feel like it might be a good idea to at the very least experiment with them. So I want to know, which one do you guys think would be better? Should we do a floor made out of plain oak planks, or should we get our oak logs here? And I don't really know if this is going to work smoothly, but we do the checkerboard pattern that we've been doing, and let me see if I can, at least get it to work decently here. There we go. And then we strip the logs and then leave them like that, because I actually think I like this one a little bit better. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one, actually, now that I do it. But let me know what you guys think at the very least. I think instead of doing the oak, I'm definitely going to give this a shot. But I might make it the full around type instead of the cut off end one. So yeah, let me go ahead and get all of that placed and go ahead and change these to the all around blocks. And again, let me know, because I still might change it back to this. But this is kind of a cool texture, you gotta admit. Alright, there we go. I've got a whole load of all-around logs placed in a checkerboard pattern, and it gets very disorienting while doing it, but it is definitely worth it. I know what you're thinking. Why did you leave half of the floor undone? And that will become clear momentarily, but we've got to strip the logs, and I've got to say, this is what I've been looking forward to, because this seems extremely fun already. It's a little annoying, actually, now that I'm doing it, but I probably should have done this before. No, but yeah, we are looking good. I definitely like this a little bit better than the oak. I think it kind of offers a little bit more of the new features, and almost just kind of is a little bit more updated, I guess, than using plain oak planks. It also provides a little bit of variation and something to look at, which is definitely good. And I think it'll be a good blending texture between what we have up here and the checkerboard pattern on the floor on the third floor, which I do have to go ahead and mine out, but I'm gonna, well, actually get the water out, because that's been the kind of common theme so far, but we will get to that momentarily. momentarily, what I'd like to do is go ahead and show you exactly what I want to do with this second floor. Now, this floor was really just meant to be dedicated to the aquarium, so now that we're finishing this up, I'll go ahead and show you. What I want to do is not really have too much on it. I want it to basically be the layer that allows people to travel between the bottom floor and the top floor. So that being said, what I'm going to do is get these stone bricks, and we're basically going to go along the side here. And we're going to do like we've done up there with the glass panes, and we're going to put them along the edge, and that's going to create a railing. Let me go ahead and grab that. Boom. We should be able to also recycle the blocks from the floor before as well, which is going to be super awesome because I hate doing concrete so much. But it looks so good. I don't know. I'm at a crossroads. But yeah, this is basically what we've got. Let me go ahead and see if I can't fly up here and get kind of a glimpse of what this is looking like from down below. So this is what the second floor basically looks like. We've got an immediate cut off at a slant there at a different angle than the circle. That way it kind of just looks a little bit different and it changes things up. But it gives you a straight drop off view down to the third floor, which again we have yet to actually clear out the water for. I'll definitely get to that momentarily though. The only problem is I don't really know how we're going to do the stairway. So please send me some suggestions on Twitter for what you think I should do because I've been having a lot of trouble with it. Now also, do you think we should do oak slabs, or not oak slabs, but oak planks instead? Because this can look a little bit strange at a distance. So I don't know. I'm not 100% for it now that I've actually seen it in full. But I'll keep it if you guys do like it because I imagine it would probably be close to the same with oak planks anyways. But yeah, now what I need to do is go ahead, go underground, and get rid of all the water, which is not my favorite part. I've been having to do that a lot lately, so I should be good at it, but it's still just such a difficult task. You know, I gotta say, it's really refreshing to see that the iron is still pouring in even while filming this video. We've got nearly another stack of iron, which is awesome. And guys, I've gone ahead and removed all of the water down here, and I've gotta say, still my least favorite part of Minecraft. Removing water is way too difficult. The sponges don't help at all. Anyways, I still gotta add more or remove more as well in the future. I mean, this is definitely not enough space, but this should at least give me enough room to start the redstone projects once we get started. But now what we need to do is go ahead and fill out the room. I'm going to use the same materials that we basically used throughout this entire project. That way it all translates down very nicely. The only thing I don't have is the 4 blocks. I think I left them up there, but we'll grab those when we need them. What I need to go ahead and do is grab some white concrete and gray concrete to show you guys what pattern we're going to be using. So from the bottom, we're going to start pretty much here, because the way I'm going to do this is it's going to basically be a half circle, half square. So the edge here is going to basically drop down from the edge of the quartz there. The trim there is going to bring all the way down to the ground, whereas this is going to square off, which is going to make it a lot easier to have a working chest system. So what we're going to do for the wall is we're going to do something I've actually done before. I have a video called The Best Survival Base in Minecraft, which is a pretty bold statement, but trust me, it's really good if you haven't seen it. Check it out, link in the description. But I did this pattern in that as well, and I really, really liked it. So we start off with 6 blocks of gray concrete, finishing off with 4 blocks of white concrete on top of that. It's just a nice little pattern that looks really good along the walls, and it really fits in a laboratory type scheme, so I really, really do like it. What we need to do now is basically just go around the entire circle edge, the trim, and do this exact pattern, even in the back here. It's going to take a little bit of time, and I hope I have enough resources, but trust me, it will be worth it. I just got to see if I'm even linked up here. Wait a minute. How does this go? Oh, I guess it's going to continue straight anyways. Yeah, it can get very disorienting when you're building, like, really far underground. But I'm thinking this is looking really good so far. What do you guys think of this project? Do you like it? Let me know. Hopefully you do. I've got to admit, it's been very hard to come up with cool ideas for it, but this new idea that I'm kind of working on here with this layer is going to be so, so cool. And I'm really excited for you guys to see it once it is done. But I'm going to go ahead and try and get these walls built up and catch you guys once that's finished. Alright guys, we have got the walls in place, and I gotta say I love it now, especially seeing it all in action. This is going to be quite the crazy base. Looking straight up, it's just so disorienting, but it's really, really cool. This has definitely been one of my favorite survival bases ever, and I really recommend you guys give it a shot. And I just cannot wait until it is all done, because it's going to be super, super cool. Now what we need to do is go ahead and grab our blocks here from the second layer floor that was once the floor. go ahead and recycle them down to the bottom floor. Oh, I thought I was going to die there. All right, so I'm going to be doing a checkerboard patterning, and I actually did this one block too low, so we're actually just going to do it on this level here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start on that. And guys, I gotta admit, this project has been very difficult overall. This is definitely a more difficult base design. I've been having some trouble coming up with exactly how I want things to look, but I think I finally found a style that I'm going for. So this is gonna be more of a sci-fi, futuristic, modern type build, if you couldn't tell already. But what's gonna be really cool is with all the redstone projects kind of combined into one interface, it's gonna look really, really spectacular. And I've already started planning out the storage system as well as an automated furnace design. It's going to look really cool once it's all said and done. And I'm thinking we're probably going to get to start on that next episode, but I don't really know for sure. It really just depends on if we can get everything together by then, because I do need to get some redstone, a load of comparators, of course the hoppers all set up. Got a lot of stuff we got to get together because it's going to be quite the difficult project. But at the very least, I think next episode we'll probably get the interface built just so that in the next episode, after that, all we have to do is connect it up. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing in the next coming episodes. But for now, we actually need to go ahead and get this floor finished. And you've seen me do checkerboard patterns a lot, especially during this Let's Play. So I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible, and then we'll go ahead and slap a roof on this thing. And I also have a couple of other things I'd like to do today, so we won't quite be finishing the episode off then, but at the very least, we'll get one step closer to a completed base. Alright guys, the floor design has pretty much been done, and now all I'm doing is getting some light gray wool, which is one of my favorite ceiling blocks to use, and just putting it in the bottom of this second layer. And I think it's going to be a nice contrast to the colors because it's going to just blend everything together. Now I know what you're thinking, this is a lot of gray colors, and don't worry, once we actually get the redstone and stuff in place, it's going to look amazing. This whole room is already planned out in a creative world, and I can just tell you this, I cannot wait to see what it looks like once it's all set up and actually functional. It's going to be really, really cool. The interface I have built out is truly my favorite design I think I've ever done for a base in Minecraft. But what I want to know from you guys is, have you been enjoying the episodes? We're on episode 9 already, which is crazy. Cannot believe that. And a lot of what we've been doing has been a combination of building and redstone. So let me know what you think. Not even really just redstone, but just mechanical type stuff. A lot of farms and a lot of different things like that. So what do you think of that? Please let me know down in the description below, or in the comments. It's very late right now. I'm recording these very late lately, so I'm very sorry about my talking issues there. My commentary has not been the best this episode. But guys, another thing I want to talk about is something I'm actually really excited about. As I'm sure you know, Minecon Earth is coming up, if not already passed by the time this video comes out. And one of the things that they are doing is talking about the biome changes in the next update in 1.14, and they basically have said, I know this for a fact, they've confirmed that they're really going to be doing, oh wow, we're already done, wow. They're going to basically be doing all biomes listed, so they're going to do taigas, deserts, and savannas. Now, originally, the post that they made was basically saying which one would you prefer, but on Reddit, they did confirm that they're eventually going to do them all. So what do you think should be added in those biomes? I'm personally going to vote for savannas, because I started thinking, if we were to get some savanna action going on, I imagine they would add more mobs like elephants, and I think that would be really, really cool to see, especially in that biome. But what do you think? What kind of blocks and mobs and structures would you like to see? And guys, that is basically our structure completed. This is the 3rd level. All we need to do now is get the lighting and the decorations in, but I'm going to save that for the next episode. What I'd like to do now for the remainder of the episode is go ahead and get a decoration piece built for the 1st layer. I was thinking it'd be really cool if there was a top-down view of everything around us with the map right here. So what I'd like to do is get a map put together, probably a 3x3, kind of showing the surrounding islands. I think that'd be very, very cool. So now I just need to get all of those pieces together so that we can craft the maps and go ahead and get a little bit of decoration put in place. And I'll see you guys once we've done that. Alright, we should be good to go. And one of the things that I've added is a trim around the top layer of the build with spruce slabs. Let me know what you think of that. I actually forgot to do that originally when we actually made the observatory. I think that's a nice touch, especially once we start adding in decorations like we are about to. So we're going to need to make 9 compasses. So we should actually only need 1 redstone block. Go ahead and grab ourselves 9 pieces of redstone dust. Go ahead and grab this. Might need a little bit more iron. In fact, maybe. We'll see if we can do it. I know that you make a compass like this, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. We are good, and it looks like we should have just enough here to make 9, so let's go ahead and do that. So we need 9. I think we're going to need some paper as well to go ahead and do this. So let's see if we can't make ourselves 9 maps. Okay, so we have 4 empty maps now. Looks like we're going to need a little bit more sugarcane. You know, that's another thing I need to do. I need to go ahead and get some better farms going for these things because we've had sugarcane and cactus growing this whole time, and it's not really doing that well because of how far away we are. But this should honestly do for what we need. All right, we should be good now. I do have 9 empty maps, and I don't really know how to do this. I'm assuming we just right-click, and we got our map. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely lovely, and once it's actually done on the edge, that's going to look really cool. So now, we basically need to get our other maps and go ahead and do, you know, the different angles. I don't really know how to do this for sure, though, but I'm assuming if, let's go ahead and fly out and try and go just past this. Okay, we should be good. If we go ahead and right-click that, yeah, okay, we should now have the top view. So these should now connect, I believe. I'm actually going to grab some leather as well so we can make some item frames. All right, got the item frames. Now we need to go ahead and go behind the island and try and get another one. So let's go ahead and watch ourselves to see exactly when we leave this area. It looks like we've already done that. Oh, come on. Okay. I think we should be good. I don't know which ones are which. All right, no, that's not it. Uh-oh. Okay, is that it? I think that might be it. Okay, let's go back and go ahead and place these item frames and see. I've never done this before, so I don't really know if this is gonna work as smoothly as I want it to, but hopefully it'll look cool once it's all said and done. I know we're gonna need 6 more if we're doing a 3x3, so let's go ahead and get these placed. I'm gonna do probably about 2 blocks up from the ground. Go ahead and do that there as well. So let's see, which one is the center one? All right, this is our center. Oh, that's gonna look awesome once it's all said and done. This is above, I think. Okay, it looks like that connected pretty yeah, that looks awesome. So now we just need to do the other sides, which I feel like is going to be very difficult. Okay, let's go ahead and try and get ourselves the center of this side, and we'll go ahead and work from there. I probably should have brought the original map, but I think it's going to be right there. Yeah, it looks like that did create a new one. Now we need to go back here and do the same thing, so open that one up, and hopefully I'm far enough. Like I said, I probably should have brought the original one to see, as we could just be making duplicates. But now, if we do one here, I think we should be good now. So let's go ahead and test those out. I also need to sleep. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. So, don't know which ones are which, but hopefully we can figure it out. Oh, and I didn't even explore that one. So that's a problem. We got to make sure we explore them before we continue. Let's see. I don't know which ones are which, to be honest. We probably should have paid attention. Okay, if that's where that is, I imagine that this is probably here. And, okay, we got to explore that one. This one should be there. Yeah, okay. So those are connected. This one we need to actually explore, though. There it is, just nicely generating in, and that one should now be done. We need to go ahead and do these as well. So let's go ahead and go out to this corner, and we should be able to do it right about now. Let's see. Yep, we should be good there. And now go ahead and do this one. Looks like we're good. And the last one is this corner right up here. So we should be able to just use this last one. And come on. And right about there. And it looks like we are good to go. So let's go ahead and see if they all match up perfectly. Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. So glad I did that. So worth it, for sure. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and do some decorations around it. Gonna need to grab a little bit more iron. Good thing we have an iron generator. Gotta go ahead and make 2 cauldrons. I'm gonna make 2 potted plants on both sides. Go ahead and use up my water buckets for those. We're gonna put that there and there. This is a very commonly used furniture piece, so if you want to go ahead and grab that, then definitely do. I think we should have some leaves hanging around somewhere. Boop. Nope, not there. There we go. All right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to put trap doors both below and above it, and that should look pretty good. And we should have enough for that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then boom, boom, boom. Probably going to need a little bit more as well. And we'll just go ahead and make a little bit more trap doors. There we go. And I think we're also going to need some grass. And I think this has silk touch. Let's go ahead and grab just 2 pieces of grass here, and we should be ready to rock and roll. And now what we need to do is go ahead and make 2 more plants, but this time we're going to put some pink tulips on top. I think that's going to be my new favorite flower, honestly. I just love the way it looks, especially against the gray. Go ahead and do that and that, and now the last thing to do is just get some signs and put them across here. And just like that, we should be done with this decoration piece, and I think that's going to be the perfect way to wrap everything together there in the back. Now, obviously, the lighting kind of ruins it, but I think that looks pretty good. Now, I'm pretty sure you can do even further zoomed in and out maps. So let me know, how do you make better and bigger maps? Because it'd be really cool to do something like even larger than this. But this looks really cool. We get to see everything around us, which is awesome. And we're going to do one for that island once we actually get going on it. But so far, guys, this island project has been amazing. I would love to see one of these biomes in actual Minecraft. If it was generated with palm trees and just in the middle of the ocean, it would be awesome, honestly. I'm surprised they haven't done that already. But guys, that is basically going to do it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name, of course, has been System Z. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Let me know what you thought about what we built today in the comments below. And guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.